1987, Kenny Jackett and Luther Blissett, the scorers for the Hornets. That working under Roberto Martinez and Thierry Henry going forward. There's Bellerin. Ozil. Lovely ball in towards Sanchez. Now was he caught there by Kabul. Arsenal certainly looking for it, and they've got it, I think. Took his time to think about it there, Kevin Friend.
He sure did. It seemed an age before he decided to give the penalty kick. He really took his time. What a terrific ball from Ozil. Spoke about him being creative, tormenting Watford. Well, yeah, he doesn't go for the ball. It has to be said. Yeah, you can see he's about to either take it down or even head it in. Coming from behind, it's a pretty heavy challenge. What a wonderful ball. Yeah, he doesn't get anywhere near the ball, does he, Amrabat?
Well, he might have taken his time to make the decision, but as we've seen the evidence, absolutely correct.
Yeah, when it first came, I thought he was going to head it in before the covering defender got there, but he opted to try and let it, as if maybe take it on his chest, and as he was pausing to do that, you know, there's no doubt about it. Amrabat runs into him full force, and he's got it right. Kevin Brent doing some explaining now. Perhaps the hesitancy confused the players a little bit.
It'll be interesting. Arsenal, who of course missed the penalty against Liverpool through Theo Walcott, he's stepped back. It's going to be Santi Cazorla, who's in the midst of his worst ever goal drought at Arsenal. Hasn't scored in 40 games in all competitions, up against Aurelio Gomez, who down the years has a pretty tidy record at saving penalties. Cazorla takes and beats Gomez, and Arsenal hit the front of Vicarage Road.
Yeah, pretty cool penalty, probably in the corner of his eye. Saw the movement of the goalkeeper Gomez and tucks it away. Big smile on his face. Just the start Arsenal needed. You'll see he probably knows that the keeper's moving, decides at the last second to go down the middle. It's terrific. Terrific for him, terrific for Arsenal. Could be a long day now.
Sanchez, Santi Cazorla. Can Walcott get there? Very nearly. Blocked by Gomez. Ozil. Might still be something in this for Arsenal. He's well. Watford suddenly come to life. Capu. Holibas, the main man in the middle here. Can Holibas find it? Near post run by Dini, and behind it goes for a goal kick.
Yeah, great play from Watford. We'll be thankful Arsenal he was able to save, because Chelney's misplaced interception. It's a really fast, whizzy ball in, and you can see with his right foot he tries to clear it. The goalkeeper has to be so alert. He's not expecting this. And it does come straight at him in truth, but first anxious moments. Odd minutes against Chelsea. Tails were up, looked good, fell apart. Maybe they're doing it the other way around today.
Check has been caught out of position. He was scrabbling back.
Yeah, he was trying to pinch a yard or two, wasn't he? He's trying to read one on the way out. Just watch as the ball leaves the foot of the cross. You see he's gone a yard or two too far, and a little bit lucky, you know. And here's this chance earlier on. Wonderful play again as it opens up. Walker comes in, looks as if he'd left it too late, but gets something on target, and rather unorthodox like, Gomez keeps it out.
Physicality about this Watford side. It wasn't too far away. Cabaselli on his Premier League debut.
Yeah, it was a wonderful ball, wasn't it? You can see as he whips it in towards it, he finds himself yard, not really picked up that well in truth, and he's kind of waited for it, stood, just had a nice little jump up. There isn't really a glove laid on him.
Sanchez. Ozil back to Alexis Sanchez. It's beautifully worked. No end product from Sanchez, but here's Cazorla.
More delightful play again. Just look at this. Starts down the left side. We've been saying it's all coming there. He cuts inside, waltzes past a couple of players, but just look at the lovely ball in his path back from Ozil. Goes to try and put it in the far corner. Gomez files him again. Follow-up not brilliant. The build-up fantastic.
Only player booked so far, can't afford to put a foot wrong. Ozil now, here's Bellerin. Walcott, it's there to be put in, but Alexis Sanchez did it cross the line. Yes, it did. The goal is given, and Alexis Sanchez has his first Premier League goal of the season.
Yeah, not the best finish that he's ever come up with, but enough to get it over the line. And the build-up play, once again, is fantastic. And Hawkeye will more than likely show that the ball was well over the line. I think from where we were, Bill, we both felt it was over. And the crowd very silent here at Watford. Great build-up down the right this time as it's made crossfield. Bellerin does his job really well, and a wonderful ball. And just look at the body streaming into the far post. If it wasn't Bellerin, it was Chamberlain, and as he mishits it, yeah, it's miles over. And now we look at the closer angle. You can see the finish just comes off his heel a little bit, and his shin doesn't really get the contact he's looking for. But the momentum, the whole of the ball gets itself over the line. Terrific play again from Arsenal.
With another lovely pass for Walcott. And Aurelio Gomez with an excellent fingertip save to deny Walcott. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Sanchez. Here comes the run of Ozil! It's a wonderful third for Arsenal. Watford carved apart by some visionary play. And just before half-time, Arsenal go 3-0 up.
Oh, this is turning out to be a vintage performance from Arsenal. Once again, Xhaka plays a good ball down the channel. This time he has to work a little bit hard. As you can see, he gets to hold it up, looks to see what's happening, and out of the shot you'll see with all those yellow jerseys standing still, there's one person on the move, and that's Ozil. And the great thing about it was, the man on the ball here spots him, picks him out. Look, he's looking at him and says, go on there, have a little go on that. And the opening of the Watford defence, they'd split like the Red Sea there in many ways. He ran into it, and the perfect ball came to him to put away. An ability to pass the ball as well, Bill.
Bellerin, who's quick, got a nudge in the back there from Kabul. He'll keep going here, Hector Bellerin, and turn Kabul inside out. It's brilliant. Just needed that touch from Sanchez in the middle, very nearly got it. Oxlade-Chamberlain's kept it alive, now Monreal. Pereira back there breaking it up. And the handball in there from Monreal, I think, is the reason the free kick's been given.
Oh yeah, terrific play here from Bellerin, really showed his speed. You can see bad ball to begin with from Kabul, gets himself in trouble. He tries to bundle Bellerin over, he's too strong for him, gets by him, then he drops his shoulder and he puts it in at pace, and yeah, it's a half a yard too much in front. So things are happening around him, and it's better.
Amrabat. In by Janmaat. Might pull here to Kabul, it does, blocked away. They want handball Watford, but it's turned in by the debut boy, Pereira. And Watford have one back.
I said there was a spark. You could feel there was something different in the Watford players. Janmaat, who galloped away on the right-hand side, largely responsible for this as he's threaded in here. You'll see Amrabat threads him in. They get a bit lucky. The cross isn't that good, and it ends up ricocheting off Cazorla. It comes out. Good block. There's a little bit of a schmozzle, but he only needed to get it out of his feet for a second, Pereira, and he tucks it away. A great moment for him. Said he might change things when he came on. If he got a goal, it could lift Watford. Well, it's certainly done that. Not the tidiest goal he'll ever score, but when it did need to be dug out, and a bit of skill.
He had a pretty successful spell at Napoli, 4 years, including winning the Coppa Italia. Here's Theo Walcott.
Well, you can see what he wanted to do. Again, quick sweeping movement from Arsenal. And eventually the chance comes out to him. He's onside, he looks up, knows the keeper's off his line, just doesn't execute the chip the way he needed to, but so quickly Arsenal can just bounce into such an advantageous.
Cafu with the delivery. Bellerin the quickest to react, and he's got the pace to take him away from Holibas. He's also got runners. He's got Oxlade-Chamberlain. Back comes Pereira. Oxlade-Chamberlain goes for the chip, but like Theo Walcott a few moments ago, his goes over as well.
Yeah, got the execution wrong again, but how quickly Arsenal broke. Just talking about Watford and what a chance they have. Well, Bellerin just gets hold of the ball, runs, tucks inside lovely. He's a number of players he can pass it to. It ends up being Chamberlain, and you can see what he's tried to do, but again misses out.
Shore things up a little. Yanna just too high for Deeney. Glanced away by Holding. It's an excellent effort by Holibas. Here's Igalo. Check to the rescue.
Oh, to the rescue twice. Igalo found himself in a really good position. It's a hell of a shot. You'll see it pops out. It sits up so nicely for him. He whacks it. The goalkeeper tries to push it away to safety, but he doesn't. Only goes as far as Igalo, and he doesn't get enough on it.
As loose, it's an overhead, and it's an excellent effort from Igalo.
Oh, it was terrific. May have come off an Arsenal defender, and in the confusion, a wonderful acrobatic effort from Igalo. Good throw in, check, thinks it coming, it doesn't come yet. Comes off the head of Bellerin, I think it is, and that's... Well, he's adapted really well there to the half chance. He got him very nearly. Got his side a second goal, and Arsenal just showing something.
But the referee didn't feel there was any foul play in there. Here's success. Holibas. He's got options here, Holibas. Went to drive it low and then allow Holding to come across the block.
Yeah, really good play. Isaac Success did very, very well. Gets hold of it, puts a lovely little ball in his path, and you thought the options might be there for him now. Lots of blue shirts in his way, but he couldn't quite tread it into Igalo.
It'll be a Capoue to take. 7 Watford players in the box. Success!
Decent effort. Kept his eye on the ball, made his way back onto the flight of it. And there's nobody cutting across goal thinking that he might actually win.
Now Capoue. Igalo trying to keep it alive. He's done so. It's back with Pereira. Berami!
Yeah, it fell for him. He's kind of leaning over as he hit it. Couldn't quite get enough on it to get target. Another good run in behind Arsenal fans. Nice little chip back, probably a bit too far. Igalo does very, very well here. Maybe a stronger header out to him to set it up better would have made it easy, because there's...
Sanchez still full of running. Gomez will get there first. Well, this will go down as the afternoon that Arsenal's season sprung into life. Some super moments in the first half, some bordering on the